Hey guys, and welcome back to EQ Planes, and today I'll be unboxing the Dragon Wings Lufthansa A340 and the Hawaiian Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner from NG models. Let's get into this. First, let's start out with this Lufthansa A340. Now, the reason I got this is it came up a Prairie diecast, and the A340s used to fly into Calgary, and they used to come quite often. I do remember seeing them, and I do quite like the aircraft, so let's see how the model looks. So here we have the Lufthansa A340 from Dragon Wings. You can tell it's got a 2000th Airbus special marking on it. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this. So taking a closer look at this Lufthansa A340 from Dragon Wings, you can see definitely an older mold. Now, Dragon Wings was always very hit and miss with their molds, but for a company that generally didn't do the Airbus molds that well, this actually is not a bad mold from them. Now, you'll definitely find something better with Gemini jets, but mind you, this was made in 2001, and it's a fair bit cheaper. But I actually really don't mind the mold on this. I think it looks good enough. And the wings are made out of plastic, and the tail are made out of plastic, but it is cheaper to compensate for that. To be honest with you, I would rather have models $20 cheaper with plastic wings than pay the extra money to have slightly better material, but that's just me. You can see, taking a closer look at here, we have the 2000th Airbus plane, special marking on it. This registration is now currently with the German Air Force. Now, Lufthansa was going to restart service to Calgary with the A340s, but they eventually switched it to Eurowings Discover, which I'll wind up getting the mail. So it's too bad we won't see the Lufthansa A340 back in Calgary, but I can still actually use this plane for Vancouver airport updates, as the plane still flies out to Vancouver. So I will be using it for that. Now, let's move on to the Hawaiian Airlines 787. Next up, we got the Hawaiian Airlines 787. Now, we do already have the Hawaiian Airlines 717 in the old livery and the A330 in the new livery, but we figured, well, we see a fair amount of Hawaiian aircraft, as we do often head down to Hawaii, and we were looking forward to being able to see the 787. The 787 is already built with them, but won't be in service with Hawaiian Airlines until we get to 2023. But it'll be quite exciting to see the plane in service with Hawaiian Airlines. I did hear that the plane was going to be used for longer routes, like Boston and New York. Be interesting to see if they ever consider doing something like Toronto. Now, let's take a closer look at the Hawaiian Airlines 787. First of all, I really like NG Model 787-9 mold. I think it's definitely, by leaps and bounds, the best 787-9 mold you're going to find out there. And I'm hoping they introduce the Dash 8 and Dash 10 in the future as well. Now, I do really like Hawaiian's livery on this mold. NG Models tends to do a good job with the colors, but I think Gemini Jets actually did a slightly better job on the colors with these molds. But don't get me wrong, these look absolutely stunning. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these aircraft in operation come 2023, and hope to see them in Maui next time we visit. But yeah, anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys back next time.